Did you know women have 52% less serotonin than men?
I did not.
Which is why if you make them mad, they're never going to forget it.
Oh, Dr. Ahmed, my man. You say that women don't forget when they're hurt because they have 52% less serotonin. And then this explains why there are higher depression rates, rumination, and even that women have better frontal lobes. And this is why we see men going to jail more often than women. All right, so let's start here because these aren't even peer-reviewed conclusions across the board. They're selective interpretations wrapped in gender stereotypes and unvalidated imaging data. And that 52% less serotonin claim has no meaningful clinical utility, and it's often cited from small inconsistent studies with poor replicability. And even, let's say, even if there were differences in neurotransmitter systems, behavior, and emotional processing, yeah, that can't be reduced to just one chemical, people, and that's not how neurobiology works. So as for depression, yes, we do see in the literature that there are more women being diagnosed at higher rates, but tying that to serotonin alone ignores massive context, right? The social stress, the diagnostic bias, gender coping strategies, trauma, underdiagnosis of men. That's not biology alone, that's biopsychosocial complexity. He then uses brain scans, specifically SPECT imaging, to claim women have stronger frontal lobe, implying better self-control. But SPECT imaging is not an accepted diagnostic tool in psychiatry, and these scans don't measure behavior or morality. There's no ethical or scientific basis for using them to explain incarceration or emotional recall. Lastly, the rumination claim, yeah, some research once again suggests differences in how people process and regulate emotion, but these findings are often inconsistent and heavily influenced by environment, socialization, and one's mental health history. So rumination is not a female trait. It's a human stress response that varies across individuals and contexts. So no, this isn't objective science. What a surprise. This is pop neuroscience that repackages old gender tropes with a brain scan filter. And that's not just misleading, it's irresponsible.